going to show you how to create a really speedy work or everyday makeup look using a kit such as this, which has everything you need basically. Eyeshadows, lip glosses, nail polishes, mascara, brushes. Because they only produce these kits twice a year, they work on a trend-related seasonal basis. This one is True Colours and it's so neutral. Everything's going to have a hint of sheen to it, and with a nice sort of polished groomed look, it's going to look fab for every day. I'm going to start by using a liquid foundation from Chanel. This is Vita Lumiere Aqua, which is ultra light and just gives a beautiful finish to the skin. And using this RMK foundation brush, which is great to work at a bit of speed. It's also very good with cream and powder foundations as well as liquids. Just hardly using any product, just really getting a very, very even finish. Now for concealing, I'm going to use Conceal FX by FX. And this is a lovely liquid concealer that's great for using under the eyes. I'm just smoothing on with a Smashbox concealer brush. A flat brush tends to work quite well with liquid concealers. And I'm going to take this colour, because it's quite bright, I'm going to keep emphasising that along the cheekbones. And this gives a lovely groomed effect. If you need to, use the foundation brush to blur that edge between the concealer and the foundation. And I like a bit of concealer on the eyelids because that just helps any eyeshadow to adhere to it. And you can use your fingers with the concealer, but just remember if your fingers get too warm, you'll probably end up applying it and taking it off. I'm using the front cover kit True Colours. I'm going to use Lunar Flare on the eyelids, just a lovely peachy pink neutral shade. Just pressing that onto the eyelids. And for this look, you specifically just want to keep a bit of sheen in the skin, really bright eyes, nothing too heavy. And then I'm just going to accentuate the outer corners with a more golden shade, just to get a little bit of definition. Take that underneath. This will really make Julie's eyes pop. Just bring out that hazel tone again. So just going to buff that in the corners, blend that through. I'm just going to apply some mascara, just look down for me. And you can use eyelash curlers if you wish to create a bit of a bend in the lashes. I'm just trying to create a bit of definition. So I'm just wiggling the mascara wand through the lashes to coat every single hair and every single part of the lashes to get some lengthening and to make sure they're all covered and defined. Right, now I'm going to use blush. I'm using a Japonesque brush, something fairly large. I don't want to get it too high up on the apples of the cheeks because we've already taken away some of the pinkiness and redness there, but I just want to get it into this natural contoured area. That's all we want to emphasize. One of the finishing touches is a bit of powder. You just need this to hold the foundation. Make sure that keeps a bit longer lasting. And I'm using Cover FX Powder Effects. And I'm using a large brush for this. And just popping that onto the areas that need it, which is essentially just the central panel of the face. I just pop a tiny bit by the nose. And if we end up going too far around the face with the powder, we'll end up creating too much of a masked finish. So using a large brush really just ends up dusting the areas that need it and not overplaying it with too much powder and creating a cakey effect. Julie's brows need filling in just ever so slightly, and this will just again emphasize that groomed look that we want. So I'm taking the satin powder from the front cover kit and just going to gently feather that through with a stiff angled brush. I'm not going to take it too far in because we don't want it to end up looking too heavy, but I'm just going to gently feather through that area ever so slightly. But essentially, the depth of colour will be through the arch, just literally just to emphasise the arch. So just finish off defining that angle of the brow, and then you can see how important it is to fill in the brows, because as soon as we've created this definition, we've then accentuated the jawline. And on this side, with no definition, it's not framing the face as it should. And then applying a really lovely rose pink to the lips. And this will just finish off this really groomed, ready for the day look.